Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Link price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting for the overview here for Link, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 impulse toward the upside, finishing wave A or a wave 1. After both case scenario, you would like to see 3 corrective waves, but of course in this case scenario we see the 5 corrective waves, which is a most rare case scenario in WXYXZ, finishing a wave B or a wave 2. Moving toward the upside impulsively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice wave 1, and looking after it, of course, for 3 corrective waves. For your wave 2, potentially 1, 2, 3 again, and very deep wave 4, invalidation potential. And of course, we are still looking for something else unfolding, maybe even to take the low as well as 1. ABC wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside, meaning a longer short-term scenario here. For the bearish to finish, of course, this wave to potentially add this area first inside, of course, the fib level is given, of course, from the wave A to the wave B here as an expanding flat, of course, for a wave C. So basically, if we move for higher, we have to retest, of course, this area as a wave 2 and then moving toward the upside, otherwise simply moving toward the downside. However, this potential here support is very strong for Link. I doubt that we can break it very easily for a bigger correction, meaning higher potential is that we move for higher in case we move for these fib levels, and of course this might be your ultimate bearish scenario for Link, and then start to move for higher prices. We're gonna dive deeper a little bit to see what's going on Link inside it. So on the daily chart for this current wave, we are looking, of course, for this wave 1 finished here, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and in case we have a leading diagonal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, truncated wave 5, as a wave 1, 2, 3, you can see clearly that we have invalidated this wave 1, meaning it has transformed to 3 waves up after 3 waves down. Yeah? So 3 waves down, 3 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Potentially, we are looking here for a wave C, of course, in an expanding flat, and this wave C has to be impulsive, right? So if we dive a little bit deeper inside it, you can see, of course, that we might have, of course, a 1, 2 here as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing wave 1, ABC expanding flat for wave 2, 1, 2, 3 again for and a 5, finishing potentially wave 3 here. Got your wave 4 or not yet, yeah, but it can be, of course, this your wave 4 as well finished, since you got an impulse toward the downside, and of course a 4 and a 5, as you can see, meaning this impulse has potentially finished. If we are impulsive, we finished this impulse toward the downside, where you, of course, you are looking, of course, for an expanding flat, where the impulse should take, of course, this wave C. Don't forget that when you finish an expanding flat with 5 waves here already, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, failing to take the low of the expanding flat, meaning, of course, it can turn simply to a running flat and start to move for higher. However, if this did not happen, we have, of course, to get an answer internally inside the 1 hour chart for the micro here. On the micro, we can see, of course, that we have some moves toward the upside. It has some momentum for higher prices. However, we saw potential here in case we have a leading diagonal as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal for a wave 1. If you have a wave 2 here, it should be finished, and a second 1, 2 here finished. Now we are looking at this, it looks like a little bit 3 ways toward the upside, knowing that this looks like as well leading diagonal, correction, impulse. Is it potential ABC? Because we cannot take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Invalidation already given. Meaning right now, if this has ended in 3 waves toward the upside, you have 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and we're looking toward the downside, right? Again, for a wave C here, potentially. That means 1, 2, 1 ABC for wave 2, potentially in bullish scenario. However, as you can see, your wave 2 in time is huge in comparison with wave 1, meaning less possibility for this scenario, right? Higher possibility that we are corrective 3 ways toward the upside, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, WXY very simply. Yeah. So WX and a Y. This is the highest potential here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit to make it much easier for you guys. Here we go. What does it mean if we are corrective? Means that we're still looking for lower. Okay, let's say we are still looking for lower, meaning we have to think in a different strategy. It's not a finished impulse, it is something else. And of course, we already talked about it. This might be a W, an X expanding flat. It can be a Y here, yeah. It can be a X even here, and you're looking for a wave Z toward the downside, meaning your wave Y finished here, X given, and then wave Y toward the downside might be, of course, a big zigzag. However, what I don't like is, of course, that I always try to find a match with the waves when we are in WXY or in WXYXZ. This is the best thing you do is to get some match with the waves, meaning matching the waves, for example, this one, yeah, for a wave and moving up somehow, yeah, this is the best case scenario, I think, to match it. Yeah, there is no other scenario. And A, B, and a C as a running flat, and then A, B, and a C for a wave Z here. But then the wave C has finished in a zigzag. Yeah, so crazy. Let's say W, X, and a Y. Yeah, then, okay, in the link, therefore, much easier to take a W, X, and a Y. Yeah, that's much more convincing and much more higher potential. Here we go, guys. Yeah, in link, it works. Actually, other coins were preferably to have the WXYXZ. In link, preferably to have simply W, X in between, and your wave Y. This is a beautiful match. Yeah, zigzag for Y for the Y, zigzag for the W. That's a beautiful match. So yeah, basically W, X, and a Y. Still looking for this one more leg toward the downside. Now this scenario did not happen. We can remove it. And we're not looking for a high wave C. Your wave C has ended up here potentially. Yeah, after having here an A, B in a running flat, you're looking for a wave C toward the downside to finish a wave Y. Your targets are the following. Of course, let's clean up a little bit as well. Let's remove this and this unusual. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So if we have a zigzag here, let's take this as a wave A. This is as our wave B. We're looking for a zigzag here in confluence at $9.9. Might be, of course, our target for this wave Y, guys. Yeah. And in a bigger confluence, we can have, of course, the big W, the X, and looking for a wave Y in WXY. Here we go. This is what you will get. You will get a wide range in between, but preferably that we reach only the 1-to-1 fib level for a zigzag. Meaning, I prefer now to hit this blue box. Yeah, this blue box is in sight. What would happen in an overview again? Let's see what might happen. Okay, if we hit this level here, if we hit this level potentially, don't forget that of course the wave Y is wide range. It can hit even the bigger blue box here, and of course we might reach this blue box, meaning taking the low. By taking the low, you finish one, A, B, C for a wave 2. Moving to the upside between the perfect fib level. By the way, for a wave 2, I'm gonna repeat the wide range for a wave Y. As you can see, the wave Y can finish even inside this area, guys. We're gonna keep the 1-to-1 fib level, by the way. So as you can see, it can finish inside this area where you would like to hit, of course. Let me check. Wave. Here we go. Yeah, this area. This is your wave Y, and potentially we can simply say, okay, we are ranging to this area, this blue box, and moving for higher as one, ABC wave 2, and continuation. And especially that this stronghold is hard to break, yeah, in this area, meaning link might of course come back here and move continuously toward the upside. That was it for link. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.